All right, welcome back to Southern Cross Station, episode number 42. Last time we cleared up this field, and we need to get this all scanned in so we can see what kind of ground we're working with. I'm assuming it's something halfway decent because, they were putting cotton in here before, so I could probably move over a little more, but I think we're fine. I'm not sure how long this can take. I'm just going to, if it looks like it's too long, once I get it done, I'll do a time lapse on it. Otherwise, we'll just go through and talk. Anyway, what I'm thinking here is we need to distinguish this farm from Western Wilds and the other ones. So, what we're going to do for the next couple of episodes is we're going to try and make as much money as possible with all the businesses and stuff that we have and kind of go from there. I think the cereal sells pretty good here in another month or so. I got to look that up. I didn't actually. Let's just go ahead and whoops, wrong thing. Let's just look that up while we're waiting for that to finish. Cereal. Nope, wrong. Helps if I open the correct one, huh? Cereal. I know it's down here somewhere. I mean, that seems pretty good to me. Let's see, fluctuations. Yeah, August. So before we sleep, we need to get the semi over there and sell off the cereal. Yeah, get all this done. I love how I can get away with just kind of sneaking around the corner like that. And I'm hoping it's a good soil type because I'd really like to see us make some decent money off it, you know? Because what I'm thinking, I'm not sure yet, but we might put a root crop in here. And if we do, it's probably going to be potatoes. We can always just rent the machine that we need to put the root, to do everything. I don't think we need to. I think maybe I don't know. I'm trying to decide because once a potato planter is used, you can't get the seeds out of it, so it's better to empty it, before you get rid of it, type of thing. But I'm thinking maybe just do it anyway, and kind of go from there, type of thing. But we're a little ways off before we can start thinking about putting any crops whatsoever in this field. So we still got to get all the rocks. We got to get which we're probably going to sell the rocks in the beginning, but I think kind of like we did on Western Wilds, we're going to get the unit to turn it into lime because I just don't see any reason to waste resources. But yeah, this is going along pretty fast. I'm not going to complain. We're barely even anything in, and we're almost done. So we can keep our time lapses for other jobs. I think we got one more field yet to start with the plowing, so we're probably going to start that, and then we'll get. We're going to do the same thing we did on here. We're just going to hire somebody to do the job, and then we'll clean up their mess at the end because it's that field number one, and we know how messy that field is. Right. So yeah, it's only a couple more readings and then we're done. So, I mean, yeah, we got to still get the other side there, but that's what, like half a minute? It takes longer actually to do the scanning than it does the move around the field to do it. So, I actually thought about getting rid of this part over here, but I'm not sure. No, as far as actually changing the farm, what I'm thinking is we're going to start keeping a lot more stuff. We got this huge storage building over here. We got a couple storage buildings over here. So from now on, we're going to keep all the hay, straw, whatever, but we're probably going to change some of how we're doing some of it. I think we're going to probably get a square baler and have to do it the other way, you know, instead of let's see, lift it and send. All right, so that's all done. Because what I really want, I want to have. I was trying to do it on Western Wilds, but it's just we just don't make enough money over there. This map can make a lot of money. What I'm thinking is we'll put in the cash ones first. I mean, we're going to put in a different set of sheep because we're going to keep the dairy. We're going to put a dairy in at some point. I just got to look up and see how much the sheep dairy actually costs. And I don't think it's that horrible price-wise. And then we'll sell our sheep milk. And I think we're just going to put it on our property, but probably over here on the one of the two new spots that we got. Let's see. So I need to be hooked up to this because we're going to go over and do bales next after we're done once we grab the trailer. Because we're going to go sell that, then we're going to come back here and sell. I'm going to kind of put this up towards the house a little bit so that next time we can head over to get everything else done. So yeah, we'll just stick it out here in the yard and where's the semi at? I know it's here somewhere. Okay, there it is. I got a feeling we're gonna probably be putting that trailer to work later on. It'll be good just for hauling anything, period, but we've got another one and I completely forgot I had it, to tell you the truth. We might have to throw some stuff on the cereal trailer because I think we've elapsed 2 or 3 days since we've last checked on the cereal trailer. See, right here is where you get rid of the stone. So if we don't have a stone crusher right away, that's fine. Yeah, I'm betting a little bit of stuff has spawned. So, yeah, just a little. Well, this one's the flatbed. That one's a step deck with ramps on it. So, that's completely different from what this is. Let's just go ahead and we'll just back this up so we don't have to be so far away. Because I got a feeling there's going to be more than what I think there is to load, but we'll get these cereals all loaded up and then we'll strap the whole thing down. And I mean, in the real world, they would be in a van, not a flatbed, but come on. I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time trying to push that. I think I've got a thing. I just haven't figured out how to use it or place it properly, but I've got a pusher. And I don't know if it'll work or not. And if we can get it to work, great. Okay, so we did get another, at least one more here. I mean, it'd be nice to kind of just be able to push them out of the thing. And wow, how many more do we got in here? 3. So we got everything you see, and then there's 3 more in there. Well, by the time we turn around, it'll probably be 2, but. So we're going to have some double stack stuff, I guess, but whatever, you know. Okay, so at some point here, real quick, they should all be out on the ground, I think. Maybe we already got the last one out. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Now we should. Yeah, there's only 2 liters of cereal in the machine in the factory, so. Well, I think because of how expensive this is, we're going to make a huge profit. Okay, that one there. I got to remember to start coming over and doing all this stuff. I need to make sure it's not missing anything, because if it is, then we need to make sure we plant whatever it needs. Cereal, raisin, oat, corn. So we're doing okay. So if I read this correctly, it goes over to the store, correct? Grocery mart, yeah. We'll just we'll tag it just to make life a little easier. I know where it is, but well, more or less. Less than more, probably, but. So we are going to need to plant a cornfield at some point, which is good because I want corn. Because I think what we're going to do is we're slowly going to sell off our some of our other stuff and kind of move, you know. Why'd I go? Oh, because it's over. There we go. I accidentally put it on chat, so there was no, you know, semi noise or anything in the background. So, well, that kind of sucked, but whatever, you know. Wait, is it on the back one? Must be. All right, so that's good. Oh my gosh, 185,000 with a 4,283. Wow, wow. We're gonna get this one done, or started anyway. And then we were constantly checking on the other things, so, you know, it was kind of a mess. I'm going to see if I can get enough to get one more bale in here. I've left enough spots, you know, along the way, and can I get most of this? Oh, there we go. We're beeping anyway. We'll get it by the time we get over to that one little mound over there, and I hope. If not, we'll get that big strip we left. In fact, let's just go like this, and there we go. We'll let it wrap it quick and then call it good. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna go check on that other tractor. If it's still going, we're gonna quick sleep. What do we got? Okay. That's not, I mean, it is bad, but it's not. I mean, I kind of expected some of this. I think even when we get rid of the trees down here on this end, I'm actually thinking about trimming the part of this field off, you know, so that it's kind of gone type of thing, you know, put grass in there instead, and so that there's more room for turnaround. It's just this right tight up against the fence. You got to watch which direction you're going so you can actually get it done. And you know, and I know our planter don't just direct plant, so, but you know, if we got a few spots where we don't have corn, we got a few spots where we don't have corn, and right on the edge of the field, I'm not worried about it. So, but I knew we'd get a big pile up here, you know, a big weird spot up here. That was kind of a gimme, because, you know, not a square field. So I may end up using a different program. I've got why can't I think of the God, I know the name of it, but it automatically makes your paths for you, and then you can just send the tractor along the path, and it should work, you know, most of the time. I think that's what I'm going to look into getting for the, I've got it in a directory. I just got to figure out where I put it, because I took it out at one point, and then I never deleted it. I just, you know, took it out. What is it? Auto something or other, I think. But even still, you know, I think we did a pretty good job with, you know, letting them, you know, paying somebody to do it, you know. I mean, someday they may get the AI good enough to do all this job itself, but will I be around? I don't know. You never know with life nowadays, you know. But I definitely think we got enough footage for today, that's for sure. I got a feeling I'm gonna have to speed that the dropping the bales a little bit more, you know, because I think that's about almost an hour's worth of footage I just did. I'm looking at some of this stuff and I'm like, well, you know, would we be better off, you know, buying better equipment so we can do the fields faster, or would we be better off, you know, getting new equipment for to get other jobs done so that we can make the money faster? I haven't decided. I mean, obviously, we're going to start looking into other things. I think once we start working on the new fields, I want the skinny one over there, you know, the skinny grass field, I want to get done once. And I think we're going to buy a tedder for that field so that we can do it with a tedder. But what we might do is I'm going to look into what it might cost us to go to a fermenting silo, where we can just ferment, you know, take the grass and turn it into either hay or into silage, because there are both. There's one that does both, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to come back and get some of this. But that's still not bad when you think about it. And then there is some over on that end of the thing that we got to get to, if I remember correctly. But this is, you know, pretty good. You know, it's not definitely not horrible. And you know, I think if I would have went all the way around with the full circle, it probably would have been a lot better. But I don't know. I mean, this is one of those fields we really can't do a whole lot extra with. But like I said, I am thinking about taking taking the edge off over here and just kind of clean it up around the edge of the field so there's more turnaround space. I'm thinking for next time we're probably going to be buying that machine that lets us grind up the trees, so we can take all the trees inside the fence and grind them up. But that's going to require a trailer as well, so I mean, there is a little more expense than the 30-some thousand that we need to do it. I'm going to just drop this quick and get these two spots that were missed. This one, I don't know. Yeah, it is missed. Okay. I just wish these starting fields that we got would have worked normal, so we could have gotten rock off them. But, you know, we're obviously going to have to get rock off the other field over there, so. But I think we're going to do that field similar to the way we're doing this one, where we're paying for someone to do it. And yeah, I guess it could have done a little bit better job, but whatever, you know, it's no big deal. I mean, there's a couple little things out there, but I really don't see them being a big problem. I mean, we cut this field down from a full episode to during the full episode instead of watching a full episode of doing this field. But you'll have to let me know what you think. You know, should we continue doing this field, you know, kind of trim this field up a little bit and, you know, keep paying somebody to do the field for us each time we're doing kind of a harder job, or should we just get better equipment and try and get it done fast ourselves, you know? But I definitely think, like, as we make cereal fields, we're going to start getting them all done. You know, we're going to get this either a square baler, or we're going to just save up the 100,000 for a Heston baler and go right into Heston baling and make the big bales for straw, because I don't know, it's just it's a lot of work. But if we can make everything else loose, you know, and only have to bale the other stuff, you know, it just depends on how we want to do it, you know. there's, a couple ways we can do things. We can use the, the forager trailer. We can use a forager, with the trailer behind it, or we can use the follow me mod so that we can mow the grass and the other tractor follows us and has its, we spray it in there or whatever. I think the follow me mod's still around. I heard somebody mention it that did 22, so I might not be able to get it on the mod hub, but it's probably out there on one of the other websites. But yeah, I'd definitely like to know what you guys' thoughts on, on the automation one, where it puts up, its own paths and figures out. Like I said, if I can remember the name, I'd mention it, but I can't think of it. And it's right on the tip of my tongue too. I know it is. I'm gonna get done with this video, and I'm gonna come back, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's what it is. We're not gonna worry about that one little spot there. Ooh. Oh, 'cause it's closing up. Okay. So we're gonna get this over into the big shed and park it. Yeah, I think we'll just park it back here. Because this field over here, we're gonna be using the planter over there on the far side, and then for the other field, we're gonna plant something. I don't know what yet, but something. Yeah, good old something in the field. Now, I'm not sure if now that we can actually use stone in the field, if we're going to use just this one, or if we're going to say the heck with it and buy the Scorpion. Because the Scorpion is much bigger and it's going to be faster. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, so we still got plenty of work to do with this thing. So, but first thing I want to do is I want to sleep here before we finish. I'm rambling on and I'm getting a little too much stuff. But I think by the time I cut it all out and stuff, it'll be fine. We might put in some more, items to make money. In fact, I was thinking, we have this over on Western Wilds, and it does make a lot of money. If we go generators, that's not that one. It's this one right here. It's only 25 grand. I was thinking about just sticking this out in the front lawn, like right out here, like that. And it's not going to make any money this time, but next time it should. I mean, it might make 100 or a couple thousand, but that's, but I think that's going to help us for as far as that. But I just want to see where we're at after this. So we don't have any fields planted, so I guess that don't matter. I did want to see what we can buy, Yeah, see, our property income, it's still costing us less on maintenance and income, but yeah, that looks, that's going to help. I think that's really, really going to help. Let's see what, if anything's in here that we could use. Nope. Figures. Only thing we get is that. So next time we'll check out, we're going to try and get, this field over here needs to be planted and then rolled. That one needs to be, I think if I remember right, that one needs pH. This one may need pH. So I'll check the pH before I even get ready to start it for the next time. And we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys next time.